Hello guys, today I'm going to show you on how to create SRT subtitles or captions. Also, I'll show you guys on how to import these SRT subtitles. Firstly, let's press Option plus C, which is the shortcut to summon the SRT caption. Since I've already chosen the format for SRT, the actual format for this one is already in SRT. If not, you can always change it later. For this case, I'm just gonna type this is a snowy mountain. Of course, obviously, it is indeed a snowy mountain. And yep, that's it. And then you can lengthen or shorten this subtitle or caption. And then, as I said just now, you can always change the format over here by clicking Edit Rows, by clicking the minus sign, or just add a caption row. For example, if you're using Netflix or other platforms, it is wise to use the 608 kind of format, which is mostly supported on internet platforms. If not, you can always add a language. For example, I can add a Chinese language simplified one here. Yep, and actually you can add it later. And let's change back to English. And since this is a very basic caption, you can always make it bold, italic, or underline, depending on whichever looks you want. And you can change the font color like this, very simple. Now it's already in blue color. If you want to make this as your default caption, you can always go to here, save style as default, or applying default style, which reset everything. And yep, if you don't want to change anything, you just press Option and drag down this caption like this, very simple. And then you just drag it over to the next part of this video clip, and you can always lengthen or shorten the time. And for example, for this case, I'm just gonna change the snowy mountain to climbing, and it doesn't mean anything, but yeah. And I'm gonna change the subtitle color, or caption color in this case, and then select both of this and choose caption, duplicate captions to new language, and then I'm gonna choose Chinese simplified. And for this case, I can always translate the English captions into the Chinese subtitles. Yep, since you already chose that. And then let's change the caption text to the Chinese simplified text. Yep. Yeah, it basically says this is a snowy mountain in Chinese, and I can change the color very easily, like just now. And then for the next part, I'm gonna translate as well. I'm just gonna say that I'm climbing in this case. Actually, it just means the same thing. And yep, let's export this file. You select master file, change the name to snow for this case, and then choose rows. And for this case, you can always select to export the SRT file as different separate files. In this case, it's 2 languages, 2 different files. Or you can always export this with a burned-in caption. You can choose Chinese or English. You can always select over here. And if you want to have separated audio, video, and subtitles, you can always change separate files, this option over here, and you can see there are video, audio, and captions, all in different formats. You can always change and edit accordingly. And let's change back to the QuickTime Movie option. I'm gonna burn in Chinese, simplified Chinese, and I've already exported them onto my desktop, and you can see there are 2 SRT files and a burned in Chinese MOV format file. You can see the subtitles over here if you can read Chinese. Yeah. And let's go back to your Final Cut Pro, where I will teach you on how to import the SRT files. First, go to File and Import Captions, and select the SRT file that you want. For example, let's add English SRT first. Yep, you can select the language and everything, the rows over here, and import. The absolute actually doesn't really mean anything for now. And if you want to import another language, for example Chinese simplified, if you double click on it and you choose to add it as to the existing captions, you can see there's a conflict, the captions overlay, and they just stop you from seeing them clearly. You can import and choose Chinese Simplify and choose the role as Chinese Simplified and import. And that's all you need to do to have two different captions in two different languages. If you have more languages, just copy, paste the same exact steps, and that's all you need to do. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and bye bye.